The majority of movies in 2023 have been, dire to say the least. However, some have sucked more than others. So these 5 movies I'm about to mention are my worst of the worst. Before I do, special mention to these piles of festering trash, such as A Haunting in Venice, a so-called Agatha Christie whodunit. Joyride, a movie that insists that in order to be funny, women have to act like men. They don't. And Evil Dead Rise. Newsflash, producers. It wasn't an Evil Dead movie. Deadites, motherfuckers. Deadites. And we begin. Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Marvels throttles a once great franchise with its pandering MCU twaddle. Number 4. Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves is a truly modern day movie where the writers destroy their own movie for virtue signalling brownie points and lose the studio millions in the process. Great job, bozos. Number 3. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Idiot writers destroyed a promising series with the second installment by promoting a side character, retconning Morales' Spider-Man Uncle Ben moment, and of course making Peter Parker the villain, even though he's proven to be right. Number 2. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. All I'm going to say on this movie is at least Spielberg can hold his head held high, because he hasn't directed the worst Indiana Jones movie after his abysmal Crystal Skull. That honour belongs to James the Liar Mangold. Take a bow, sir. Every Indiana Jones fan hates your turd of a movie. And my number 1, my crappiest movie of 2023, Napoleon. How can you screw up so badly a movie about one of the most influential historical figures of his time? Ridley Scott did this with his unhistorical, tedious, overlong drama that centred not upon Napoleon's accomplishments during his military career or his political reforms, but his relationship with his first wife, Josephine. Why? Terrible, just terrible. Okay, we've taken the garbage out. So, now for the best of movies of 2023 for me, which were pretty thin on the ground. Most were to okayish. However, special mention to Strays, an adult movie with adult humour, which is pretty funny, and an animation of a video game that respects the actual source material. Number 5, The Flash. Yes, the CGI sucks, and the story is kind of all over the place for the rewrites. However, I love seeing Michael Keaton as Batman once again. Kara/Supergirl I really liked. The Flash's story arc didn't suck, and I loved the end credit scene with the dog. Overall, it was a fun movie that entertained. Number 4, Renfield. It isn't a great movie. No. The script seems to have changed too much for its own good, but I love Nicolas Cage's narcissistic Dracula and Nicholas Holt's Renfield, comic foil, along with his set pieces are a fun watch. For a weekend popcorn movie, it was very entertaining. Number 3, The Musketeers Part 1 and 2. These stories have been done to death. However, these movies seem to breathe new life into the classic novels. Beautifully shot and acted, these movies are hugely entertaining. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Finally, we get to see Rocket's origin story, which is heartwarming and tragic. The movie doesn't disappoint. Action, great character arcs, rounds off James Gunn's trilogy on a high. And my number 1 movie of 2023 is Godzilla Minus One. This glorious, heartwarming story of redemption, played alongside a monster, destroyed Hollywood in 2023. Its success has shut tinsel down to its core. But will the studios take the hint? Characters and story are king, and wokeness destroys your piggy bank. We'll see what 2024 has to offer. If you like the content, please subscribe. Hit the like button and notification bell for new content.
Godzilla -1